Yesterday I was experiencing a lot of fear all day, just coursing through my body about something in my life. And I tried to do a couple things to regulate my system, but it still wasn't really doing what I needed it to do. And so I finally lay down and I'm about to go to bed, and I was going to put on some like affirmations or an ASMR video. And I said, you know what? I need to go in and talk to fear. We need to have a conversation. I could not go to bed like this. And so I'm laying and I said, hey, fear, can we have a conversation about what is upsetting you? And as I started to kind of go deeper into my subconscious, I found like 8-year-old me down in there, and she was like crying her eyes out. And I was like, hey girl, what's going on? I said, I found you. Because that's where a lot of the fear was like emanating from, like woundings from that time period. And she said, he's trying to get me. And I said, who? And she said, fear. And it was this like, I don't want to call it like a monster necessarily, but it was like the shadow aspect that was like, and I said, oh, okay, well, let's move out of here really quick and talk about why he is here in the first place. And as we were having a conversation, she was telling me all of these like really self-hatred things. And like, oh, we were really depressed during that time in our life and experiencing a lot of anxiety. I was a very sad child because of just various things that were going on. And I could just feel that old shroud around me while I was talking to her. And I said, okay, fear is just another aspect of us. It's not something that we are. It's just something that we are experiencing. It's something that we are channeling. Because when you say that, now we can have a detachment. Okay? And knowing that it's not part of our core essence. It's just something that happens. And I said, you know what we could do? We can bake cookies for fear. Because fear just wants to have a friend just like we do. Okay? Like, it just wants some love and some compassion and maybe a hug. And I took us to a kitchen and I put up these like plexiglass walls around because fear was trying to get in at us. And she freaked out a little bit and she was like, oh no. And I was like, he can't come in here. As you can see, like, these walls are impenetrable, and her and I are like making these cookies together. And then when we got done, I said, do you want to give him some? And she was like a little bit nervous about it. And I said, it's okay. He is not trying to attack us. He is sad. He is trying to get to us because he is trying to find love. And like, it's coming across as very intense because he's scared, but he just wants love. Okay. And so we opened like the door to the plexiglass and handed him some cookies. And at that point I started thinking about some other things and like just completely went in like a different direction in my mind. And right before I fell asleep, I was like, oh, hold on a minute. Like, what happened with fear? And then I saw her playing with him. Like, they were just like hanging out. And both of them were like a lot happier. And it was just a misunderstanding of one another. And then when we all, you know, showed each other some love, we all felt better. And then I was able to go to sleep. And so I wanted to come on and share that that sometimes those facets of us, you know, they just need some reassurance of like, hey, it's okay. It's all right that you're here. That's fine. I love you. Here's some cookies.